Community concern over future funding for Des Moines' public library system. The city says because of state legislation affecting property tax revenues, budget cuts will need to come from departments. KCCI's Kayla James is live in downtown Des Moines. Kayla, next Monday, city leaders will meet to start budget cycle discussions.
That's right, and City Manager Scott Sanders tells me they're doing so and having these discussions about 4 months earlier than they usually would. He says that's because there are significant changes that comes with this piece of legislation that really could impact them. And they want to get ahead and make sure they are looking at everything. But people who live or work in Des Moines say they're worried about what this could mean for libraries.
There is space for everyone, and it's a safe space.
Which is why Jennifer Hubble, who lives in Waukee but works in Des Moines, doesn't want to see any potential changes to be made to any library across the state.
I love my libraries, and I don't want them cut, to be perfectly honest.
But with the recent passing of the property tax legislation still waiting to be signed by Governor Reynolds, some people in Des Moines worry about cuts to libraries across the city.
It's important to recognize we're in the preparation stages still.
Des Moines City Manager Scott Sanders says the city needs to plan ahead for 2 budget cycles. This is because the just passed property tax legislation includes a 2% cap on property tax revenue growth starting in fiscal year 2028.
We knew it was going to be pretty significant impacts to the city, and we're still trying to determine exactly what those impacts will be.
Cities and communities across the state are doing the same. Clive, Urbandale, West Des Moines, and Waukee all tell KCCI Investigates they're evaluating the property tax legislation's impact on their budgets and services. Grimes is also evaluating. The city council on Tuesday night will consider the second reading of a franchise fee. That's to address previous legislation on property taxes. Sanders says nothing regarding impacts to any one department is set.
I actually won't speak to specific departments because this is, again, significant enough that all departments will need to be involved in participating in savings.
Sanders says the city has had budget cycles with significant cuts in the past.
The difference with this cycle is we've used up a lot of our solutions that may have been available in prior budget cuts.
Solutions like a local option sales tax passed years ago, which KCCI previously reported helped allow the library to restore and expand hours after all branches were closed an extra day due to budget cuts.
That is going to be hard to do with some of the changes.
Sanders says Monday's work session meeting is only the first step as they enter the problem understanding phase. But during the summer, he says there will be opportunities for residents to provide public input.
I don't know where else that they would cut, but I do think that libraries should stay. Now, I did reach out to the Des Moines Public Library. Its director, Melissa McCullum, shared a statement saying in part regarding the Monday's meeting, saying in part, at the same meeting, the Des Moines Public Library will highlight the many vital ways community libraries uplift individuals and strengthen neighborhoods. She went on to say, now is the time for community members to pay attention and share what they value most about living and working in this community. Now, Monday's meeting is a work session, meaning no action will be taken. It starts at 7:30 in the morning. For now, live in downtown Des Moines, Kayla James, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.
And as Kayla mentioned, Governor Reynolds still needs to sign the new property tax legislation into law. Tax reform is just one of the topics KCCI covered this week on Close Up. Chief political reporter Amanda Rooker talked with leaders in Polk and Warren counties, and she talked to the president of Iowans for Tax Relief. You can watch those interviews right now on our website, kcci.com, or our mobile app.